Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Thanks for continuing watching my videos. Today I'm going to share with you how to harvest, how to remove money from piggybank. As I've explained, piggybank is the liquidity provider that includes two tokens, that is pig token and BUSD token. Now, what are we going to learn from this video? First, we are going to learn how do we get addresses, and then we are going to learn how do we add addresses in our wallet, and then we are going to learn how do we access the DeFi, and then the last part we are going to see how do you withdraw money, and then after withdrawing, how do you change the pig token you obtained into BUSD or another token that you want. But in this case of this video, we'll change them into BUSD. So these are the steps that we'll go through. Now let's start with the first step. The first step is getting addresses. That AFP stands for pig token address, and then getting the address of AFP against BUSD. That's a liquidity address. So first, getting the address, I will paste this address in the description of this video, but I'm going to show you how do you get them if you want them on your own. So you go back on your Telegram and then search for this group. It's called the Animal Farm. So if I enter this group, here in the chatting message, I will write something like this one. I will write the word contract. Let's use backslash contract. So if I paste here, I'll be able to get all the contract addresses. So see, I have AFP liquidity provide contract, I have a PIX token address, so I have all the addresses here. So that's the first procedure. So you can get these addresses direct on the Telegram, or I'll post them in this description of this video, so you get them those addresses. So after getting the address, now what next is adding these addresses to our wallet. So I'll start with adding pig token address. So I will copy this address of AFP, and then I will go back on my Trust wallet here. Once you're in your Trust wallet, here down we have three menus. I have wallet, discover, apps, and setting, but don't touch anything. Just go upward. In my left hand side, I will click in this symbol here, this sign symbol, and then I will click this plus sign because I'm adding a new token. So I'll click this plus sign. Remember, animal.farm or animalfarm.app, all the tokens are under a Binance Smart Chain. So make sure you change the network from Ethereum to Smart Chain. So if I paste the address of FP, so I have the PIX token. So then I click here done. So I've done adding the PIX token address. Then I'll go back, and then I'll go back and take the address of the liquidity, this one. I'll copy, and then I'll go back on my Trust wallet. I'll go back here on the plus sign, make sure you change the network from Ethereum to Smart Chain, and then paste the address. So I have a Pancake LP, that is pig token against BUSD. So I'll click here done. So here, this is the second steps. So I finished adding the address. Now the other process is accessing the piggybank. Again, I'll turn back on my Trust wallet. Here I'll click on this what we call apps. Then I'll click this link, animalfarm.app. Remember, I will post this link on the description of this video. So I will open up the link. Make sure your wallet is connected. So click connect wallet, and then check according to the wallet you have. In my case, I have Trust wallet. So click Trust wallet, and then I'll go back. I'll scroll here down. If you scroll down, I'll be able to see, this is my two account. This is the first account, this is the second account. Remember, the first account, I have created a video how to compound. Now in the second account, I'm going to show you how do you withdraw. If you see here, I have 122 $0.48. So I'm going to withdraw this amount of money. So you have to scroll on your right hand side and then click on action. Now instead of clicking maybe compound or deposit, since we are withdrawing, I will click sell. So if I click this one, sell, make sure you have smart chain. So this is the smart chain that I'm going to be charged, and then I will click here approve. So if you click approve, that means you are withdrawing the liquidity from the piggybank direct to your wallet. So once I click sell, if I scroll here, you will see sell trophy successful. Now my money is in the wallet. That's why you see here now it's 0. So I've already removed, that's 123. Now how do we access those money? So after clicking sell on the animal.farm, we go back on PancakeSwap. So we'll close this one, and then I will scroll down where there is DeFi PancakeSwap. So this is PancakeSwap. I will open up the PancakeSwap. Once the PancakeSwap is open, and then here I have 4 menu. I have swap, limit, liquidity, and perpetual. Now click on liquidity. Always when you move money from piggybank, your money will come in terms of liquidity. So you see here I have my liquidity 7.9, which is equal to 122.59. So this is the amount of money I just withdrawn them from the piggybank DeFi. Now remember, this AFP BUSD you must add. In my case, I've already added these addresses. So you must add these addresses in the liquidity so that once you withdraw money, I mean the liquidity, that's AFP BUSD, will be detected here. So if it is the first time, you must click here add liquidity, and then you click adding liquidity. So here I'll click BNB, it will be AFP. If you haven't added AFP, you have to take the address of AFP and paste it here. So once you paste, for example here, I could go back here and then copy the address of AFP, copy, and then go back on the PancakeSwap. Instead of writing, I can even add the address. So once you add the address, you'll be able to see the AFP token. Then here you have to choose BUSD because our liquidity is based on AFP and BUSD. Remember, this process, you do them if you have not yet added these addresses. So once you click add liquidity and then you go back, you'll be able to see your liquidity like this one. So here I've already accessed my liquidity from the DeFi, that's animal.farm app. So I have an arrow here. You click on this arrow. It says that I'm going to get AFP, that's 1.045, and BUSD, it will be 61.737. So if you click here remove, then I say maximum. Maximum means I'm removing all the AFP and BUSD. So if we scroll down here, it says you have to click here enable, you're enabling, and then click OK, then remove. So once you click remove, it says once I confirm, I'll be able to get this amount of AFP and this amount of BUSD. So if I click here confirm, then you must have smart chain as a gas fee or network fee. So if I click here approve, now I have already got, AFP on its own and BUSD on its own. So simply, this is how to remove. So if I go back on my Trust wallet here, if I go back here, I'll be able to see, if I search for pig token, for example, pig token, I'll be able to see amount of pig here. So let me remove this one. So if I search here pig token, I'll be able to see I'll be able to see amount of pig here. So 1.04, this is the amount of pig I've received. So if I go back and then I check on the BUSD, you see that I had like here, so you see 61. I didn't have any BUSD, so now I have 61.73. So simply this is how to remove liquidity and then distinct them from AFP and distinguish them. That's AFP and BUSD. Now suppose we have seen that I have pig token. What if I want this pig token? I want to change this pig token into BUSD. What do? That's why I say my last step here is changing pig token to BUSD. So I'll go back on Trust Wallet. Then I'll go back on Trust Wallet. Then I'll go back on my Pancake Swap here. So Pancake Swap, and then go back, click on Swap. Here upward, I have BNB. Here down, I have cake. So click cake and then choose AFP. So this is my pig token. And then since I'm changing AFP into BUSD, I'll put AFP upward, and then here BNB, I will select BUSD. Remember, I have 61.73 BUSD. So I'll click here maximum, and then here down, if I click swap, I'll be able to swap this amount of FP. I will get 61.5648 BUSD. So if I confirm here, say dismiss, this is what we call I have to increase the slippage percentage at least 12. So go back here and then click swap, confirm swap. Now the swap has gone. So simply I will confirm here. So once I approve, close. If I go back on my BUSD, you'll see that my pig token have been changed into BUSD. Now I have 121.68. So simply this is how to remove liquidity and distinguish BUSD and AFP, and then changing the AFP into BUSD. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video so that others may learn from this video. Thank you very much.